Dear students, welcome to another video tutorial series on programming concept using C. And today's lecture topic is number system, and this is lecture number 2. So before starting, I want to introduce myself. Myself Niladri Shekhar Pal. I am working as an assistant professor at Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management at Baruipur. Okay. So what are the objectives of this tutorial? We will able to learn about number system, the types of number systems, the conversions of different number systems, and to learn about binary addition and subtraction. Okay, so let's start. So, what is the definition of number system? A number system or system of numeration is basically a writing system for expressing number. Okay, so there are lots of way where by which we can express a number. Okay, it is a mathematical notation for representing numbers of a given set using digits or other symbols in a consistent manner. Okay, so there are different mathematical process or notations. Okay, to represent any number. Basically, in our daily life, we use the number system, that is decimal number system. So why it is called decimal number system? Basically, you will can see that the decimal number in the decimal number system, the digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and after 9, this that is 10, and 10 is basically consist using 0 and 1. Okay, so there are 0 from 0 to 9, these 10 distinct digits are there. Okay, so the decimal number system has been prepared or has been made by using 0 to 9, these 10 distinct digits. Okay, that is why this is called the decimal number system. Now the number of distinct symbols used in a number system is known as its radix or base. So what is the radix or base called? Radix or base is basically the total number of digits a number system may have. Okay, so in case of decimal number system, the radix or the base of decimal number system is 10. Okay, as we have 0 to 9, 10 distinct digits. Okay, so now check different types of decimal number system. Okay, so here you can see that the decimal number system, the radix or base is 10. Why the radix or base is 10? Because the decimal number system has been made using 10 distinct digits, that is from 0 to 9. Suppose I want a decimal number, suppose 1043, 1043. This is also made from 0 to 9. Okay, so every number that is decimal number will be made using 0 to 9, these 10 distinct digits. Okay, so these are the symbols 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are the 10. Okay, as you can see that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 10 digits. Okay, next one is why it is used. It is commonly used in our day-to-day life. Okay, so in our daily life, as you know, we use the decimal number system. Next come the binary number system. In binary number system, the radix or base is 2, as we have only two digits, that is 0 or 1. Okay, so using 0 or 1, we will represent every digit number. Okay, suppose a number is 1432. This number can be represented using 0 and 1 in binary number system. So, in binary number system, basically all the numbers will be represented using these two digits, 0 and 1. Basically, these number systems are required in computer or digital systems. Okay, basically, computers basically use these binary types of system. Next come octal number system. In octal number system, as we can see that the radix or base is 8, that is from 0 to 7, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. As you can see, Total 8 digits are there. It's from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So the all number can be represented using these 8 digits. Okay. Next, it is basically used in computing system. In computing system, octal number system is being used. Next, come to the hexadecimal number system. What is hexadecimal number system? What are the base and radix of the hexadecimal system? The base or radix of the hexadecimal number system is 16. And here is the main thing. So, what are the 16 digits? From 0 to 9, that is 10 digits, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So from 0 to 9 there is 10 digits and there will be another 6 digits. So that is caps A will be represented as 10, B will be represented as 11, C will be represented as 12, D will be represented as 13, E will be represented as 14 and F will be represented at 15. So F will be 15, E will be 14, D will be 13, okay, C will be 12, B will be 11 and A will be 10. Okay, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This 6 number, extra number that is new to all of you. Okay, so there is 1 to 0 to 9, that is 10, and 11 to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are the 6 total 16 numbers is there. So in case of 10, 10, suppose this 10 is there. Okay, this is in binary, but this is in hexadecimal. This will be represented as A. Okay, so it is widely used in computing system and memory representation. Hexadecimal number system basically used in computing system and hexadecimal number in memory representation. Okay, so these are the four parts. So we have four types of number system. One is decimal number system. The second one is binary number system. The third one is octal number system, and the fourth one is hexadecimal number system. So the base of the decimal is 10. The base of the binary is 2. The base of the octal is 8. The base of the hexadecimal is 16. Why we have used this base system? Because if I represent it as 11, okay, 11 can be a binary number, but when I write in the base 10, so it will be treated as decimal number. This is also a binary 11. This may be a binary, this may be a decimal, this may be a octal, this may be a hexadecimal, but we have mentioned the base here. So it will be treated as the binary number. The same case in case of octal also we can write 11. 11 can be a octal, 11 can be a binary, 11 can be a decimal. But when I have write base as 8, it will be treated as octal. In case of hexadecimal also, if we use 11, then it will be treated as a hexadecimal. Okay. So in case of hexadecimal number, the base will be 16. Next come that what are the numbers are in binary, octal, decimal and hexadecimal. We have represented it here. From binary the base is 2, octal base is 8, decimal the base is 10, and in the hexadecimal the base is 16. So in case of binary, the numbers that we use to represent all the numbers, that is 0 and 1. And in case of octal, for representing any number we use 7. 0 to 7, 8 numbers total, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So using these 8 numbers we can represent any number in octal number system. And in decimal there are 10 numbers from 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this 10 numbers can be used as to represent decimal number. And for hexadecimal, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for A, B for 11, C for 12, T for 13, E for 14, and F for 15. So these are the all representation of four number system. Okay, binary, octal, decimal, and hexadecimal. So in binary, there are only two numbers or two digits can be used to represent the whole number system. In case of octal, there are 8 numbers to represent the number system, and in case of decimal, it is 10, and for hexadecimal, it is 16. So now come to the conversion from decimal to binary. So how will you convert decimal number into binary? So suppose we have to find out the binary of 3448. So as you can see that 348 is in the decimal number system. Okay, so we have to convert it into the binary number system. So for that what we will do, we will divide 348 by 2 and we will keep the remainder. Okay, so if you divide 348 by 2, okay, this is the quotient and this is the remainder. This is the quotient, this is the remainder. So the remainder is 0 and the quotient will came 174. Again we will divide 174 by 2 and the quotient will be again once again 87 and the remainder is 0. Again we will divide 87 by 2. Okay, so it will be 43 and 1 will be the remainder and 1 and this 43 will come to this side and we will again divide 43 by 2. So it will be 21 and the remainder will be 1 and 21 will be again came here and 21 divided by 2 will be 10 and the remainder will be 1 and next 10 will be come here and if we divide 10 by 2 the quotient will be 5 and the remainder will be 0. 5 will again come here and we will divide 5 by 2. Okay, the quotient will be 2 and the remainder 1. The 2 will again come, will divide 2 by 2. The will be 1 and this will be 0. If the 1 came here, if we divide 1 by 2, then it will be 0 and it will be 1. And in case, and what is the next step? Then next we will read these remainders in the opposite direction. That is in this direction. That is at first 1, then 0, then 1, then 0, then 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So the answer will be 1, 0, 1, 0, triple 1, 0, 0. So the answer is 1, 0, 1, 0, triple 1, 0. So you have to read it in from this way to this way. Okay. So this is the answer. Let's do another example. Okay. This is only the point 1. How will you do it? So in this case, you will multiply it. Okay, so 0.625 will be multiplied by 2. Okay, so if any part of the digits that is in the decimal part will be multiplied by 2. Okay, and if in the left side of the decimal it will be divided by 2. So what we have to do, 0.625 into 2 and the answer is 1.25. Okay, so this part is 1, so 1 will be here. So 0.25 will change. Again we will multiply 0.25 into 2. This will be 0.50. Okay, so 0 will be here. Next 0.50 into 2. Okay, so 1.00. So 1 will be here and 0 will go here and we will multiply 0 into 2. So this is again 0. Okay, so we will discard it. So the answer will be 101, but it is in opposite direction of the previous one. So we'll read it from upper side. So 101. So the answer is 101. Okay. Actually it will be 0.101. Okay. There will be a point. Okay. the answer will be 0.101. Okay. Next, do another example. This is 15.25. Okay. So this is the as you can see, this is the merge of first two options. Okay. So at first we will do on 15. Okay. So 15, as 15 is on the left hand side of the decimal, so we'll divide 15 by 2. So if we divide 15 by 2, it will be 7, remainder 1. Then 7 will come here. 7 divided by 2, it will be 3, and remainder will be 1. Again 3 will come here. 3 divided by 2, 1 will be here, and again the remainder 1 will be there. So 1 will once again come here. So 1 divided by 2 is 0, and this is 1. So we'll read it in the opposite direction, that is in this direction. So this is 1 1 1 1. Okay. So 1 1, and we are giving a point, okay, for the next part, this part. Okay. So we'll multiply this part. Okay. So 0.25 into 2 will be 0.50, and this, and here is 0. So 0 will be in this side. Next, 0.50 will came here. Multiply by 2, 1.00. This one will go here. Okay. Next, 0.00 will came here. So 0.00 into 2 will be again 0.00. So that this step will be discarded. So the answer will be from the upper side. So 0.01. So the final answer will be 1111.01. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so let's do the opposite, that is binary to decimal conversion. So binary to decimal conversion, we will write the number in this way, that is 1100. Okay, we have written the numbers as 1101. These are the number. Okay, after that what we will do, these are the index value, and the index value will start from 0 0 1 2, and as it is a binary to decimal conversion, it will be 2 to the power 0, that is 2 to the power index. This will be 2 to the power index, that is 2 to the power 1. This will be 2 to the power index value, that is 2 to the power 2, and this will be 2 to the power 3, that are the index value. Okay, so these are the index values, these are the power of 2, and these are the binary numbers. Okay, so we have to multiply this one into is this one. Okay, so we will multiply this with this, this with this with this. We will multiply this with this. Okay, we will multiply all this. Okay, so these are the multiplication answer. Okay, after that multiplication, we will add it. We will add this. Okay. After multiplication, we will add it. The answer will be 8 plus 4, 12, plus 0 plus 0. Okay. The answer will be 12. This is the equivalent decimal number of this. Okay. Next, come to the another problem, 0.101. Okay. So in case of 0.101, we will take from left hand side, and as you know that this one is the to the 0th index. Okay, so after right hand side, it will be minus 1. Okay, this is minus 2, and this one is minus 3. So that is why we have written minus 1 minus 2. Okay, so after decimal right hand side, we will start with minus. So this is the power of 2, 2 to the power minus 1, 2 to the power minus 2, 2 to the power minus 3. And these are the values 1, 0 and 1. Then we will do this multiplication. This multiplication. Okay. We will do this multiplication. So 1 into 2 to the power minus 1 will be 0.5. 0 into 2 to the power minus 2 will be 0. and 1 into 2 to the power 3 will be 0.125. And after that we will add this. Okay, we add this. These are the index, this is the power of 2. These are the binary numbers, these are the multiplications, and these are the decimal numbers. Okay, so these are the final answer. Okay. Similarly, we will do another problem. This is the combination of first two example. This is 32100123 for this portion. Okay, and this is -1 -2 for this portion. So 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 0, and here 2 to the power index value, 2 to the power index value. Okay, and these are the numbers 1, 1, 1, and 1. Here also 1, 0, and 1 are the numbers. Okay, so we'll multiplication these two numbers, these two, these two, these two, these two, and these two. Okay, so after multiplication has been done, then we'll add all the numbers. 8 plus 4 plus 214 plus 115, and here is 0.0.25. Okay, so the answer will be 8 plus 4 plus 15.2. These are the index values, power of 2, binary number, multiplication, decimal. These are the final answer 15.25. Okay. Next, decimal to octal conversion. So in case of decimal to binary conversion, we basically divided it by 2, and in this case we will divided it by 8, and the rest of these things are same. As you can see that 34857 divided by 5. Okay, this is the answer and this is the remainder. Okay, next 4357 will came here. We'll again divide it by 8. Okay, so the answer will be 544 and the remainder will be 5. 544 will came here. 544 by divided by 8, it will be 68 and the remainder 0. So 68 will come here. 68 divided by 8, it will be 8, remainder will be 4. Then 8 will come here, 8 divided by 8 is 1 and remainder will be 0. And for 1 divided by 8 is 0. Okay, and this is 1. And we will calculate it in the opposite direction. So, so the answer will be 104051. Okay, so this is the decimal to octal conversion. This will be 8. Okay, this will be 8. Next, do octal to decimal. Okay. So in case of binary to decimal, what we have did, we will take the, we first of all we will make the index values as 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if it is in the left hand side of the decimal, and for the right hand side of the decimal we have used -1, -2, and so on. And then we have find out the power with of 2, that is 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3. But in case we will do it using 8 to the power, as it is the octal. 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, 8 to the power 3, like this. So this is the number 7432. Okay, 7432. Okay, so we have written the number as 7432. Okay, these are the index values 0, 1, 2, 3, and this, in case of binary it was 2 to the power 0, but in case of binary it will be 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, and 8 to the power 3. And again we will multiply this. Okay, multiplication, multiplication, we multiply, multiply. Okay, and after multiplication this value will be added. Okay, these are the index power of 2. This is the binary number. This is the multiplication. This is the decimals. Okay, so these are the answers. There is a mistake. The answer will be 65. Okay, so the answer will be 3865. Next, do another example. This is the decimal to hexadecimal, and in this case, we will divide it as by 16. If we divide it 34858 by 16, the it will be 2178, and the remainder will be 10, and 10 will be treated as a. Then 2178 will be came here, and we will again divide it by 16. It will be 136, and the remainder will be 11, and 11 is p here. 136 will came here. If we divide 136 by 16, okay, it will be 8, and the remainder will be 8. Okay, so it will come again here. So 8 divided by 16, it will be 0, and this will be 8. So the answer will be 88BA. This is the answer. Next, do the opposite, that is hexadecimal to decimal. In this case, we have to multiply with 2 to the power, 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1. Okay, so 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1, 16 to the power 2, 16 to the power 3. And the numbers are 7a, 3e. 7a means 10, 3e means 40. So 7 into 16 to the power 3, 16 square into 10, 16 into 3, 16 to the power 0 into 40. Okay, we'll multiply these two and then we'll add it. Okay, so the answer will be, so again there is a problem in the answer. It will be 3129. Okay, so the answer will be 3129. Next, do binary to octal conversion. So what we will do in case of binary to octal, we will make a group of 3 numbers. Why 3 numbers? As you can see that in case of in the octal number, basically the digits are 0 to 7, and this binary number of 7 is 111. Okay, so after 8, the binary number of 8 is 1000, that is 1000. So in case of octal number, the maximum number of digits is 3. Okay, so we will write it the numbers like this. Next, we will group the numbers. Okay, we will group the numbers using 3 digits from right hand side. Okay, so 001 will be a group, and 011. This is the two groups. I have given it, marked it in using the color. Okay, this is a group of 3 digits, and this is another group of 3 digits. Okay, this is a group, this is a group, and the equivalent binary decimal of this one is this 4. Okay, and the equivalent of this portion is this 64. Okay, so the answer will be 64. So the equivalent binary octal of this binary is 64. So what we have done, we will group of 3 digits maximum, okay, from right hand side. Okay, and we will convert that 3 digit binary number into a decimal number. Okay, so this is how we can get the octal number from binary. Next, do another example. So there are these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits number. Okay, so as we know that we have to make a group using 3 digits. Okay, so here is a single one. Okay, so this is a group, this is a group, this is a group. Okay, so the binary of, sorry, decimal of this group is this is 4, and for this one decimal number is 6, and for this one the decimal number is 1. Okay, so the answer is 164. Okay, so now let's do octal to binary conversion. What will we do? As you know, this is the decimal to octal conversion. Okay? So 0 is 000, 1 is 001, 2 is 010, 3 is 011, 4 is 100, 5 is 100, 6 is 110, and 7 is 111. Okay, this is basically binary. Okay, this is a binary conversion. And we have to convert 125 into binary. Okay, so what we will do? So the 125 we have written it here. Okay, now the 1 is 001, we have written 001. What is 2? 2 is 010, we have written 01. What is 5? Is 101, this is 101. Okay, so the answer will be 0010101001. Okay, so we have written all the numbers. Okay, so this is the answer. Next, binary to hexadecimal. So this is the binary number. We will now make a group of 4 digits. Okay, so this is the group of 4 digits. So the decimal equivalent of this portion is 4, and this portion is 6. So the answer is 64. Now we'll do how we'll make a binary addition. As you can see that 0 plus 0 will be 0. 0 plus 1 will be 1. 1 plus 0 again will be 1. And 1 plus 1 is 0, and remainder is in hand it is 1, that is 1 0. So 1 out of 1 is basically 2, and thereby 1 0 is the binary of 2. And if you have 1 plus 1 plus 1, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be 1 1. Why? 1 plus 1 is 0, in hand we have 1, again 0 plus 1 is 1, and hand in 1 is 1, that is 11 or 1 1. Next, do how we'll do binary addition. This 0 plus 1 will be 1, and this 1 plus 0 will be 1, 0 plus 0 will be 0, and this 1 plus 1 will be 0, and in hand 1, and 1 will be here, and here 1 plus nothing will be 1. So this is the answer. Next, this one. 1 plus 1 will be 0, in hand we have 1, then 1 plus this 1 is 0, 0, and in hand we have 1. So 1 came here. So 1 plus 1 is 0, in hand 1. So 1 will came here. So 1 plus 1 is 0, in hand 1. That 1 will came here. And 0 plus 1 is 1. And this 1 will came here. Okay, so the answer is 11000. Next, do another example. This 1 plus 1 will be 0, in hand we have 1. And 1 plus 0 plus 0 will be 1. 1 1 will be 0, in hand 1. This one, so 1 plus 1 0, 1 will be here, after that 1 will be here. Okay, next take binary subtraction. Okay, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and 0 minus 1. This is just tricky one. Okay, suppose if we want to minus 1 from 0, what will you do? The next step is 0 will be 1 0. We have to basically subtract 1 0 minus 1. Okay, the question is 1 0 minus 1. So basically 1 0 is 2 and 1 is 1. So answer will be 1. So what will we do? We will first cross the 1. If we cross 1, okay, and this will be 0. Okay, and after that we will cross it, and this will be 2y2. This was 1, and 1 plus 1, that is why it is 2. Okay, so the 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. So students, this is the binary addition subtraction, different types of number system and their conversion. This is very important for your semester examination. Okay. You will get few numbers from here, or this is also very important for your GATE syllabus. Okay. So if you have liked my channel, you can subscribe my channel, or if you have any query, any doubt, you can write on the comment section. Okay. You can visit www.facebook.com/digitalclassroom to like my page and get all the details of my tutorial. So students, thank you. See you again in the next video.